Today we'll start question number 3 from exercise 1.1 of differentiation. Okay. So same question it is, differentiate the following with respect to x. First question is x square plus 4x plus 1 bracket cube plus x cube minus 5x minus 2 bracket raised to 4. As always, we'll consider the function as y first. So we'll write that. Then differentiate this y with respect to x and write the first step, that is d dx of given function. Now, as the function is splitted in two terms, this and this, we will distribute the derivative over them, okay, and write this, that is d dx of first function x square plus 4x plus 1 bracket cube and plus d dx of second function, that is x cube minus 5x minus 2 bracket raised to 4. Now first of all, look at this function and suppose this inner part as u, then it will be in the form of u cube, and we can use the formula for derivative of x raised to n power. So according to that, this derivative will be 3 times x square plus 4x plus 1 bracket raised to 2, as it is n minus 1, no? So here n is 3, so 3 minus 1 is 2, and given function. As we can see, this is the extra part, so we will take derivative of that here. So in multiplication, d dx of x raised to x square plus 4x plus 1, okay, and then second part of this step plus same way, same formula will apply. So it will be 4u cube, right? So 4 times u means here now, or we can say v for this, as these are the different brackets. So 4v cube, therefore 4x cube minus 5x minus 2 bracket cube into d dx of this inner part, that is this inner part. So x cube minus 5x minus 2. Then the next step will be, we'll solve those extra derivatives here only. So this is as it is, 3 times x square plus 4x plus 1 bracket square into, सी हमने इसका ही इनर पार्ट का ही डेरिवेटिव यहाँ पे लिया था, तो वी कैन सी हियर ऑल्सो एक्स स्क्वायर डेरिवेटिव विल बी 2x प्लस 4x डेरिवेटिव विल बी 4 and 1 derivative will be 0, right? Similar way in second part, plus 4 times x cube minus 5x minus 2 bracket cube as it is, and in multiplication derivative of this inner part. So x cube derivative will be 3x square minus 5x derivative will be 5 minus 2 derivative will be 0. Okay, clear with this step? Now next step, we will adjust and write this 3, then here only 2x plus 4 is remaining, so we'll write first and then this bracket plus 4, here also only 3x square minus 5 is remaining, so we'll write that and this bracket. Now here, as you can see, we can take 2 common from this bracket, so we'll write that 2. So this will be 3 into 2, and what will remain inside? X plus 2 only, right? And this bracket as it is, plus 4 times 3x, nothing will, we can take common from these brackets, so we'll write that all those terms as it is. So 4 times 3x square minus 5 into x cube minus 5x minus 2 bracket cube. Just arrange the step and write it properly in final answer. So it will be 6 times x plus 2 into x square plus 4x plus 1 bracket square plus 4 times 3x square minus 5 into x cube minus 5x minus 2 bracket cube. Now second question from question number 3. 1 plus 4x bracket raised to 5 into 3x plus 3 plus x minus x square bracket raised to 8. Now here you can see this is in multiplication, means both brackets are in multiplication. So before using uv, yes, of course we have to use derivative for uv, But before that we have to consider the function as y and then differentiate this y with respect to x. Now see, this is u part suppose, and this is v part. So according to derivative of uv formula, which is derivative of first as it is into derivative of second, so that plus second part as it is into derivative of first, so that. Okay, now again next step, 1 plus 4x bracket raised to 5 as it is, and in this part again same way it is as we saw in previous example. So it will be in the form of bracket raised to n. So derivative will be 8 times 3 plus x minus x square bracket raised to 7, and as this is extra part, derivative of that in multiplication. So d dx of 3 plus x minus x square plus here this part as it is, that is 3 plus x minus x square bracket raised to 8 into, now here this is again that form only, bracket raised to n form, so its derivative will be 5 times bracket raised to 4, so 1 plus 4x raised to 4 into derivative of this inner part, so derivative of 1 plus 4x. Now next step, write constant whatever you will get in front always. So 8 times this will be 1 plus 4x bracket raised to 5 into 3 plus x minus x square bracket raised to 7 here, and this derivative part, so it will be 0, x derivative will be 1, so plus 1, and here its derivative will be 2x, so minus 2x. Similarly in next part, so plus 5, then small brackets always write first, so 1 plus 4x bracket raised to 4 into 3 plus x minus x square bracket raised to 8 here, and this part derivative will be, this is 0 plus this is 4, so that. Now write final answer, 8 times it, here it will remain only 1 minus 2x, so 1 minus 2x in one first bracket, then 1 plus 4x raised to 5 second bracket, and 3 plus x minus x square bracket raised to 7 plus here two constants are there, 0 plus 4 it will remain 4, so 4 5s are 20, and into 1 plus 4x raised to 4 into 3 plus x minus x square raised to 8, bracket raised to 8. So this is the final answer. Now question number 3, which is x upon root 7 minus 3x. Consider the function as y. Differentiate y with respect to x and write the first step. Now as you can see, this is of the form u upon v, right? So we have to use the formula for derivative of u upon v, which is second into derivative of first, so second part into derivative of x minus first, that is x, into derivative of second part, that is root 7 minus 3x upon second square, so root 7 minus square root of 7 minus 3x bracket square. Now just write the answers of derivative wherever they are. Root 7 minus 3x as it is, derivative of x is 1 minus x into, now as it is a square root function, its derivative will be 1 upon 2 root, right? So in multiplication it is 1 upon 2 root 7 minus 3x, and therefore we will take the derivative of 7 minus 3x in multiplication over here upon, as you can see this is a square root and it's square, so square root will get cancelled and only 7 minus 3x will remain in denominator. Now next step is root 7 minus 3x minus, arrange them, this will be x upon 2 times root 7 minus 3x into, here derivative will be 0 minus 3 only. So in next step, root 7 minus 3x, now this is only minus 3, so minus minus plus and 3x, so plus 3x upon 2 times square root of 7 minus 3x upon denominator as it is, that is 7 minus 3x. Now you can cross, right, in order to solve them. So it will be 2 times, see this and this, these are same functions, so 2 times it will be square root of 7 minus 3x bracket square, as they will be in multiplication, plus here for this is 1 only, so plus 3x it will be, upon this will come in multiplication with this function, so it will be its denominator, right? So 2 times square root 7 minus 3x into this function, so we will write that in multiplication with bracket, so 7 minus 3x. Now you can see here this is a square root and this is a square, so it will get cancel again, and this will be 2 times only 7 minus 3x in bracket plus 3x as it is, and whole denominator as it is. Now you have to solve numerator only. Open up bracket, so it will be 2 7s are 14 minus 2 3s are 6x plus this is 3x. Now after calculations it will be 14 and minus plus minus it will be, so 6 minus 3 is 3, so it will be minus 3x, and here you can see this is its index is 1, and if we'll write that is it is like this, and we can write square root as 7 minus 3x bracket raised to half. So as base is the same and index are different according to index formula or law of indices, we can add them. So 1 plus, so next so here it is 7 minus 3x raised to 1 plus half, so after addition it will be 3 by 2, right? So you can write that in final answer. Take a screenshot if you want. Now next question is again up in the form of u by v. So I'll suggest, and it's very simple. You can see this is algebraic function, so you can derivate it easily. So I'll suggest you to try this first, and then you can check the answer. So take a screenshot if you want for this answer. So this is the final answer for this question. Now next question. Again you can see this is in the form of UV. Same types of questions are coming with different functions. So consider that function as y, differentiate y with respect to x, and write the first step. Everyone knows how to differentiate UV function. So first into derivative of second plus second into derivative of first. I think this question also you can solve. Very easy it is. Just write the steps properly. You can take a screenshot if you want. Or if you think that you need explanation for this also, write so in comments. Okay. Next question is root cos x plus root cos root x. So we'll consider the function as y is equals to root cos x plus root cos root x, and differentiate y with respect to x. We'll distribute derivative over two different functions. So first will be derivative of root cos x plus second will be derivative of root cos root x. As this is root function first, so derivative of that will be 1 upon 2 root cos x, and in multiplication we'll take derivative of this cos x plus here also this is root function first, so its derivative will be 1 upon 2 root cos root x into derivative of cos root x in multiplication. So next step will be 1 upon 2 root cos x as it is, and derivative of cos x is minus sin x, plus 1 upon 2 root cos root x as it is, and derivative of cos root x is minus sin root x, and in multiplication derivative of this root x also. So it will be minus sin x upon 2 root cos x minus sin root x upon 2 root cos root x into derivative of this root x is 1 upon 2 root x. Write the final answer with arrangements. So here it will be 2 to the 4 and root x into this part, and this is as it is. Now this is log of, next question is log of sec 3x plus tan 3x. So consider the function as y, differentiate it. Now as you know, derivative of log of something is 1 upon that bracket, so its derivative will be 1 upon sec 3x plus tan 3x into derivative of this inner extra part. So derivative of sec 3x plus tan 3x. Now again in next step 1 upon sec 3x plus tan 3x, and here we will distribute derivatives over both functions. So derivative of sec 3x plus derivative of tan 3x. Next step will be 1 upon sec 3x plus tan 3x into sec x. Any sec x function's derivative is, we know that, sec x tan x. So its derivative will be here sec 3x tan 3x. And as this inner angle function is different, so we will take derivative of that. So derivative of 3x in multiplication plus derivative of tan of something is secant square. So secant square 3x into derivative of 3x in multiplication. Now next step 1 upon sec 3x plus tan 3x, and here see derivative of 3x is 3 only, so we'll write that in first. So 3 sec 3x tan 3x plus here again its derivative will be 3, so we'll write here, and this is secant square 3x. Now here you can see we can take 3 sec 3x from this bracket common, so we'll write that here. So it is 3 sec 3x, and in bracket it will remain tan 3x plus 1 sec 3x, right? And as we can see this is same part in denominator also, just we'll write that in this way. So we'll write tan 3x first plus sec 3x in second position. So this bracket will get cancelled, right? And only 3 sec 3x will remain in answer. So this is the final answer. Next question is 1 plus sin x degree upon 1 minus sin x degree. Consider the function as y, and as all angle functions are in radian for calculation purpose, we used to take them in radian only, and here it is in degree. You must have known about degree and radian conversion, which is 1 degree is equals to pi upon 180 degree. 1 degree is equals to pi upon 180 radian. So we will convert that in radian and then we'll solve, right? So it will be, you can convert this afterwards also when you we have to take derivative of this inner part only. That time you can write this changed part, so it will be easy to write also. So I have changed here only 1 plus sin x degree, instead we will write x pi, because for 1 degree it is this, so for x degree it will be x pi upon 180 radian. right? So we'll write that. And here 1 minus sine x pi upon 180 radian. Now onwards in calculations we will not write this radian. We will write only this part, inner part. So differentiate now this y with respect to x. This will be ddx of 1 plus sine x pi upon 180 upon 1 minus sine of x pi upon 180. Again this is in the form of u by v. So we will use that formula. According to that, it is second as it is, that is 1 minus sine of x pi upon 180 into derivative of first. So that is derivative of 1 plus sine x pi upon 180 minus first as it is. So 1 plus sine x pi upon 180 into derivative of second. So 1 minus sine x pi upon 180 upon second square. So second function is 1 minus sine x pi upon 180 bracket square we will write. So now onwards here no need to write this big value. So we'll write x degree only. Wherever we have to take derivative of this, only that time we will write that. So it is 1 minus sine x degree, and here we are taking derivative. So now it is 1 only, so derivative of that is 0. So I have not written. You can also write directly. And derivative of sine is cos. So this is cos of x degree instead of writing this. And of course in addition we have, in multiplication we have to take derivative of that. So I am taking. So we will take that here in multiplication of cos x degree after writing derivative of this. Right? Getting it? See, again I am telling derivative of 1 will be 0 plus derivative of sine of this part means sine of x degree is cos x degree, and in multiplication we will take derivative of this x degree part. So derivative of x pi upon 180 minus, now this step again we will write, instead of writing this big part we will write only 1 plus sine x degree, and here in multiplication we are taking derivative of this part. So again it will be 0, and here it will be minus times cos, sine derivative will be cos, so minus cos x degree instead of writing this, and in multiplication derivative of this part, inner part. So derivative of x pi upon 180 upon here 1 minus sine, instead of writing this we will write x degree bracket square. So next step will be 1 minus sine x degree as it is, this cos x degree as it is, and here derivative of this part. Now see, pi and 1 that is pi upon 180 is a constant part, and x derivative will be 1. So this answer will be pi upon 180 minus here 1 plus sine x degree into minus cos x degree, and again here same only, derivative will be pi upon 180 as derivative of x is 1 upon same part 1 minus sine x degree bracket square. Now we will arrange the function and we will write, no need to change here. So we will write them as it is, that is 1 minus sine x degree into cos x degree into pi upon 180. How it gets plus this minus and this minus, so minus minus will be plus 1 plus sine x degree into cos x degree into pi upon 180 upon 1 minus sine x degree bracket square. Now you can see this cos x degree and this part pi upon 180 we can take in common. So in next step we will take cos x degree into pi upon 180 common, and what will remain inside? Only 1 minus sine x degree and plus in second part, as it is plus we no need to give brackets, so directly we can write. So it is 1 plus sine x degree upon 1 minus sine x degree bracket square as it is. Now here you can see minus sin x degree it is and plus sin x degree it is, so it will get cancelled and only 1 plus 1 2 will remain, and this part as it is, pi by 180 into cos x degree into this 2 and upon 1 minus sin x degree as it is. So at last it will be 2 pi cos x degree, right, and this 180 will be in multiplication with this denominator, so 180 into 1 minus sin x degree bracket square. Now we can cancel them, so 2 ones are and 2 90s are, so pi upon 90 and sorry, we can read this like this also, pi into cos x degree upon 90 into pi 1 minus sin x degree bracket square, or you can read it pi by 90 into this part. So this is the final answer. Next question is cot of log x by 2 minus log of cot x by 2. So consider the function as y first, differentiate y with respect to x and write the first step. We will distribute derivative over two different functions. So next step will be derivative of cot of log x by 2 minus derivative of log of cot x by 2. So as we know, cot of any angle's derivative is minus cosecant square. So we will write derivative of cot of log x by 2 as minus cosecant square log x upon 2. In multiplication, we have to take derivative of this bracket. So derivative of log x upon 2 minus derivative of this part. Now as it is log function, it will be 1 upon that bracket. So not log, cancel this by mistakenly. So log of cot x by 2 derivative will be 1 upon cot x upon 2 into derivative of this part, inner part. So into derivative of cot x upon 2. Now here it is again minus cosecant square log x by 2 as it is, and here 1 upon 2 is constant part. So we'll write here, and log x derivative is 1 upon x minus. Now here we can write it with arrangement. So this 2 will be in numerator. So it is 2 upon cot x into here. Again this is this 1 upon 2 is constant part. So we'll write that here, and cot x derivative is minus cosecant square x. Now we'll write this with arrangements. So 1 upon 2x. So and this minus. So minus 1 upon 2x into cosecant square log x upon 2. And here this minus will be plus, and here in this part this 2 and this 2 will get cancelled, and only cosecant square x upon cot x is remain. Now no cancellations over here, so we'll write this part in next step as it is. So minus 1 upon 2x cosecant square of log x upon 2 as it is, plus, see over here, this is cosecant square x and 1 upon cot x will be tan x. I have done some calculations over here, but उससे कुछ फ़ायदा नहीं हुआ. क्या किया था हमने, एक बार ऐसे किया था कि अगर कुछ कैंसलेशंस हो रहे तो हमने किए थे cosecant square will be 1 upon sin square and cot x will be like this sin upon cos. But after cancellation with of this sign and this sign, only sin x and cos x are remaining. No 2 is there. Means with arrangements we can write, but no need of that as it is not here, as actual 2 is not here. So we'll write directly a final answer like this only, that is minus 1 upon 2x into cosecant square of log x upon 2 plus cosecant square x and this 1 upon cot x. Instead of that we'll write tan x. So this is the final answer. See, before पहले जो मैंने कैंसिलेशंस करके जो आंसर लिखा था that will be like this. ऐसा लिखा तो भी मार्क्स मिल जाएंगे, और डायरेक्टली ऐसा लिखा तो भी दिस इज़ ऑल्सो करेक्ट. ओके, सो ऐसा नहीं है कि ये गलत है वगैरह. सो यू कैन राइट लाइक दिस ऑल्सो. Next question is, this type of question we have already seen in 11th derivative chapter. You can check. So first we'll consider that y is equals to e raised to 2x minus e raised to minus 2x upon e raised to 2x plus e raised to minus 2x. Differentiate y with respect to x and write the first step. Now before differentiating, yes, of course, see, we have discussed this in 11th also. Again I am telling, यहाँ पे ई रेस टू माइनस पावर है और सेम है ना, मतलब अलग कांस्टेंट नहीं है रेस टू पावर में. सो विल व्हाट विल डू, विल टेक दिस माइनस पावर इन पॉजिटिव इंडेक्स. सो इट विल बी बिफोर डेरिवेटिव विल simplify that y properly. So it will be y is equals to e raised to 2x minus, we can write this as 1 upon e raised to 2x using law of indices, and here also upon e raised to 2x as it is, and here plus 1 upon e raised to, when we will take this e raised to minus 2x in denominator, it will be plus in with plus index. So it is like this. Now we can do cross multiplication. So it will be e raised to 2x bracket square minus 1 upon this part in denominator, and here upon again e raised to 2x bracket square, and this is plus 1 upon this part in denominator. Now this denominator will get cancelled with this denominator, right? So what will remain? E raised to 2x bracket square minus 1 upon e raised to 2x bracket square plus 1. Again using law of indices only, these are two different index over one another, so it will be in multiplication, and then it is e raised to 4x, 2 to the 4, e raised to 4x minus 1 upon e raised to 4x plus 1. Now we can differentiate easily. So this is derivative of e raised to 4x minus 1 upon e raised to 4x plus 1, which is in the form of u by v. According to derivative of u by v formula, it is second, that is e raised to 4x plus 1, into derivative of first, that is e raised to 4x minus 1, minus first as it is into derivative of second upon second square. So e raised to 4x plus 1 bracket square. So next step will be e raised to 4x plus 1 as it is, and here we are taking derivative of this part only. So e raised to x derivative, e raised to u part, suppose it is, so e raised to u derivative is e raised to u only, so it is e raised to 4x, and u part derivative we will take in multiplication. So derivative of 4x plus second part that is, so here minus 1, so minus 1 derivative is 0, and in second part minus e raised to 4x minus 1, in multiplication we are taking derivative of this part. So e raised to 4x into derivative of, again same way, derivative of this plus derivative of 1 is 0 upon second part square as it is. So arrange the answer and write it. No need to write on this minus 0 now onwards, so we'll write only this part answer. 4x derivative is 4 only, so we will write that here, and this e raised to 4x. So first part answer is e raised to 4x plus 1 into 4 e raised to 4x minus, now second part will write e raised to 4x minus 1 as it is, again here like that only, 4x derivative is 4, and this remaining part e raised to 4x upon denominator e raised to 4x plus 1 bracket square. Now you can see this is first part and this is second part. In both parts 4 e raised to x and 4 e raised to x is common, so we'll take that out, 4 e raised to 4x, and in bracket what will remain, this e raised to 4x plus 1, right? And in second part minus times, so I have given bracket here, means we have to give bracket whenever it is minus something. So e raised to 4x minus 1 with bracket upon e raised to 4x plus 1 bracket square. Now we'll solve that this bracket in next step. 4 e raised to 4x as it is, e raised to 4x plus 1 minus, will open a bracket now, so it will be minus e raised to 4x minus minus plus 1 upon e raised to 4x plus 1 bracket square. Now see, e raised to 4x and this minus e raised to 4x will get cancelled, and only 1 plus 1 2 will remain here, and this 4 e raised to 4x upon e raised to 4x plus 1 bracket square. So final answer will be 4 to the 8 e raised to 4x upon e raised to 4x plus 1 bracket square, right? Next question is also simple only, and it is in the form of u by v. So have a look at this answer and try this first. Take a screenshot if you want to check. So we'll shortly I'll explain this. So see, this is first we'll consider that function as y, then we'll differentiate, and here we will use the formula of u by v. So like that we'll write, and wherever derivatives are there we'll take derivatives, and don't forget to take derivatives of extra part in multiplication everywhere whenever it is needed. So take them and write them properly. In next steps, write them with arrangements. Here you can see denominator is same, so we can do subtraction over here, and in next steps this 2x 2 root x will be in multiplication with this denominator. Simply we whatever we can observe, and if we can take something in common, we will take that out, and whatever it is in bracket we will do calculations with them. So very simple it is. This will get cancelled, minus minus 1 minus 1 it will be minus 2. अभी हमने जो देखा सेम वही उसी वे में है, जस्ट फंक्शन डिफरेंट है. So minus 2 e raised to 2x, and in denominator it is like this. In next step, this 2 and this 2 will get cancelled, so answer will be only dy by dx is equals to minus e raised to root x upon root x into e raised to root x minus 1 bracket square, right? Today we'll stop here. If you can solve this also, try कीजिए.